Okay, guys, we're multiplying mixed numbers. This is exactly what I was showing you earlier. If you're really good at this is going to be awesome. Otherwise, if you were using the model back there, which was fine, then this will be another way I want you to practice. Here we go. 1/3 of 1 1/4 acres have been reserved for a dog park. Find the number of acres that a dog can use for the dog park. All right. So the whole park area is 1 1/4. And the dog park is only 1/3 of that. So as you can see here, we have 1 1/4. So that's all of this, and this is the dog park of this whole area. Of that, we have to be divided into thirds because only 1/3 of it is the dog park. So I broke it into a third. I shaded one part of that. So I drew horizontal lines to show the 1/3. How many parts does each rectangle show? Well, we have 4 times 3, which is 12. So here it shows how many are double shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 twelfths. And this is 1/12. So 4 twelfths plus 1/12 is 5 twelfths. So 5 twelfths of the park is set aside. So that was how we show it if we were going to use the model. Now, if we're changing our mixed numbers into improper fractions, 1/3 is already a fraction. We have a mixed number here. We know how to change that into an improper fraction by going 1 times 4 is 4, plus the 1 up there is 5, 5/4. Now I multiply those across. 5 times 1 is 5, and 3 times 4 is 12. 5 twelfths. And that's what we came up with up there. So it's all those steps, and I think that way is the easiest way with mixed numbers. But if you like the other way, you go for it, if you like to break them apart. But today, I want you to practice this way. All right. Now, this could get to be some pretty big numbers, but it doesn't matter. You guys can handle any number. 12 times 2 1/2 will be 2 1/6 of 12. Okay, so let's look here. 12, well, to change that into a fraction, we just put it over 1. All right, this one we're going to change. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 more is 13. Okay, now we have to figure out what this equals. Well, I'm going to have to do it on the side here because there's no way in my head I can do that. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 3. Done with this. 2, 1, 6, 5, 156 over 6. All right, now we got a huge improper fraction. So how many times can 6 go into... Oh, we could simplify, which means we know we could divide them both by what? 6, I think. Let's see. I'm just going to try it. I like to 26 times. 26 over 1, or 26 over 1 is 6. So look at all the skills that you've known before. Division, multiplying, common denominator, all those things you are using right now. So we know it's 26 whole. Does this make sense from what we learned yesterday? Yes, because we took a whole number or times a mixed number, and we got a much larger number than what we started with. Okay, we could use the distributive property, and that's when we was using before. This, if you like this way. So here we got to do 6 times 4 times 1/8. So 6 times 4, 16, sorry. 16 times 4 is 64. And now we've got to do 16 times, because we 1/8, which is 16 over 8. How many times can 8 go into 16? 2, so I have a whole number. I got 66. What'd you do? Get 66. that way seemed a lot easier than if I would have changed them into an improper fraction. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to try it. 16 over 1, 4 times 20, 32, 33, 33 over 8. Now I would have had to multiply those together. I don't know. You have to try both ways. You got to know both ways. Sometimes this way is faster or easier. Sometimes this way is. You have to decide. You just have to remember, though, guys, I think it's easier if you have a whole number times a mixed number. But if you have a whole mixed number times a mixed number, it's easier to change them into improper fractions. That's my opinion. You got to practice to know which way works best for you. Okay, so let's do some practicing here with your partner. You have to work at whatever way works best for you. Here they want you to do the distributive property. Take their hint. It's probably easier if you do the distributive property. Whatever way you decide to do, you have to show your work to me. All right, I want you to do, let's just do the even ones here with your partner. See if you run into any snags. Let me know. Pull me over if you've got some confusion. If you're getting different answers, it'd be great if you both tried them different ways. All right, skip this page for now. And do the evens here, not 14. And same old story, 1 or 2, and all the rest.